I'm trying to copy this 3D image, 3D model that my brother had made. It's the race boat we're going to use for the race around the world. It's just a model of it, but I'm using a program that lets you use your telephone to scan it, and it can't be shiny. Like right now, the shuttle on top of this is very shiny, and it's hard for the camera to see dimension when it's that way. I already attempted it once and it failed because it was too shiny, I believe. So I took some charcoal out of the grill and I'm just kind of rubbing it all over to try to get some of that shine out, give some dimension to the model. And also, when I did it before, I did it in the garage, and the background was, all different kind of things in the garage. So it was hard for the camera to differentiate between the model and the stuff in the background. So this time I'm going to do it in front of my garage door, which I had painted green. So the only other color other than this will be the garage door. And it says when you do it is not to rotate it or not to move it. It didn't really say rotate it, but it says not to move it. But I think that's more about not like if it was a dog or a person that actually would change its shape. So I think if I just put that there and I just slowly rotate it and snap pictures. And I'm painting everything except for the model. It's going to be in the picture green. I'm trying to dry the paint a little faster, but I got to be careful not to heat the hot glue up too much, otherwise the whole thing will fall down. I downloaded a program called 123 Catch. Okay, it's lined up. Now I'm ready to take. I'm going to take about 40 shots, but I need it to be zoomed in. I want it to be to basically fill the screen up best you can. And you want to be in focus, so you need to tap on the figure. Start taking pictures. There's one. And we want a lot of pictures. Now I've taken 64 pictures on this. It says so on the top. Actually 77. And then there's a check mark, so I'm going to hit check. And it's going to show me all the pictures. And I'm supposed to go through and remove any that are real blurry or anything weird like that. You could either tap to take or delete. I'm going to delete this one here because it looks a little bit blurry. So I'm going to tap it and delete. Hit the check mark up here. This is a lot of photos to capture. Must have fewer than 70. So I have to get rid of a couple of them. Now I have 69 photos, it says at the top, so I'm going to hit the check mark. And it's transmitting the photos, and they recommend that you have Wi-Fi. Because it uses a lot of data to transfer at least 69 photos. I loaded the pictures and it's still trying to figure out if it's going to accept them. This has been about 45 minutes later. Well, my first two attempts failed, so now I'm trying another one. I think the second one failed because I didn't realize this, but the background is important. The computer uses some of the background to help figure out where the object is. So by making it all green, it didn't know how to I guess pick spots out in space to help line it up to put it together. So now I'm doing it again. This time because I won't be able to shoot from all different directions. If I had it laying down, I won't get the bottom, and I think the bottom is really important with all these pieces going through here. So I hot glued it to a piece of wood that I can actually take and put back in the house in a good lighted spot, and I can film pretty much most of it, and I don't really care about the tip. I can just sand that when on the finished product if I need to. One, two. and loaded the last 2 files that I did making these. It did come out, I was able to get them, but I wasn't happy with them. It had big gouges in them and stuff like that, and it looked really like almost like it was underwater or something. So I'm going to try something different. I got some crayons here, and I'm going to try to mark some of the edges of things, and I think that might help the camera pick up the contours.